Welcome back to Whitt Acres. Today we're working on pond bank erosion on Mumbles Pond. Now it has been pretty chilly the last couple days, but it's supposed to be a pretty decent day today. Once the sun gets up and knocks some of these clouds back, we should be in the mid-60s today. Huh, Pop? You think it's gonna be a good day to play ball? Where are you going? Going over to the ramp. Okay, you wanna play ramp ball? I'll be there in a minute. Now, if you've been following along with Mumbles Pond expansion out there, we've been trying to cover up all the open soil from the excavation so we can keep the dirt from running into the water during rains. Right now, we have a tarp covering up the inside of the dam, and we are going to be putting riprap on that as well. But I'm going to need a lot of riprap, and I just don't have the money for that right now. So we've been working on what we can, and I have been getting some free stone from my brothers to help cover some of the other banks. But those banks are slopes that I don't plan on having the ducks walking up and down. But we also have to cover some banks that I plan on having the ducks using, like the banks going up to Goose Egg Island. So I really don't want to cover those with stone, make it hard for the ducks to walk up and down it. But we also can't have the ducks dabbling at the mud at water level, because they're just going to pull all that mud in and cause erosion around the whole edge. So we're going to need something durable enough that the ducks aren't going to poke through and mess up the dirt, but we need something that's going to be soft enough and easy enough for the ducks to walk up and down. And we had a very generous subscriber send exactly what we need. Huh, Pup, what do you think? Is this going to work out? We got some rolls over here. What do you think, bud? We have turf here, and I think this is going to be perfect for what we need. This has a durable backing here that I don't think the ducks are going to be poking through, and it's going to keep the water from lapping up against the edge. And we have the faux grass on top, so it should blend right in and look natural. And it looks like we should have enough. Huh, Pup? Now I went to Walmart and picked up some staples. They only had 4-inch. I was hoping for 6 or 12, but I picked up the 4-inch because I think these will work across the top, but I did order some 12-inch staples to go into the water because I want part of this down into the water. This has to cover where the water level is going to fluctuate. Huh, Pup? Yeah, I know. All right, belly rubs first, and then work. We also have something else to open here, Pup. You want to do it now? Go ahead. Is it safe? Tear into it. There you go. Rip her open. What do we have here? That's it. What's this, Pop? Oh, got it open. Oh, I think it's for you. Some glucosamine hip and joint, Pop. You think you need this? You getting old, puppy. Yeah, you have a limp. His limp is doing a little bit better. I've been giving him some turmeric and CBD. Oh, this has turmeric in it too. And it's chicken flavor. Pop, you want to try these? See if we can keep you limber? This one didn't have a name in it, Pop. But thank you. We are trying to keep Puppy limber. Pop. Oh, you got a bug bite, huh? You got a bug bite. Good boy. But my plan for this turf is to cover the banks of Goose Egg Island and the banks of the green on the back side. Goose Egg Island, I think, is about 100 feet around, and then we have about 25-30 feet over there on the green edge. And if you're wondering, I call it the green because that is the golf green target area that I'm going to be hitting at. There will be a flag out there. But we're going to have to take the weed whacker out and trim Goose Egg Island first. She's getting shaggy. Pup. Get a drink, Pup. Before I get in the boat and head out and try and do this on the island, we're going to try and do this section first and figure out how it's going to go. I think we only need one roll for this edge. I have 4-inch staples, 12-inch staples, and a mallet. And a pair of scissors if we have to do some shaping. Pup. Maverick! What are you doing? Get back over here. You dog. Well, what do you think, pups? I think it looks pretty good over here. Huh. Hold on, pup. Oh, I don't want that going in the water. Now, I picked up right where we left off with the tarp on the dam. We're gonna have riprap stone covering all this brown tarp. So I started the turf right there and I took it around the apron here. I tried to get some in the water, but I tried to leave as much as I could out of it because the water is a little bit low right now. You can see the water line where we overflowed up on the island. So we're probably about 7 inches. Why'd you do that, Mav? What do you get that back? Oh, let me help you. Okay, you got it? Yeah, you keep that up there, bud. Don't need to be making a mess. So I wanted to make sure we had a little bit still in the water if it goes a little bit lower, but I wanted most of it up out of the water because it is going to be raised up. Right here's the maximum overflow on the spillway right now, so I needed at least this high. And then I wrapped it around the front here, trying to keep it as even as possible. And I think one roll was 33 feet, and it ended up being the perfect size to get over here to the end where we have the log. It stops just short of the log, perfect to add some rocks in here to finish it off. And I haven't decided yet, but I might put some rocks on the top of the turf to try and seal it down a little bit more. And you can see we have the topsoil a little bit raised up right now, so I'm gonna rake that down to where we need it, and I'm probably gonna put an apron of rocks there now that I'm thinking about it, just to try and hold everything up. It's kind of a steep slope, so I'm not gonna get a lot of rocks to be able to stay there, but I think some of the flat ones that we're using on the other side will be able to stand on this slope. And they'll be kind of flat rocks, so the ducks will still be able to get over them. Mav. But I think that's looking good for now. We need to at least try and have the water level where it's touching the dirt covered. And we are expecting rain later, so the water level might be rising. Come on, Maverick, get your toy. You were using the purple one. You gotta bring it back. Grab. Come on. Bring. You have to bring it back, you mutt. Bring. There you go. Good boy, good boy. Come on. Good boy. Now, after getting that section on, I might have underestimated how many staples I'm gonna need, so I don't know if I'm gonna have enough to do the entire island, but I think I have enough left here to at least get started. We can do the front. I'm at. Now I might have to get some more staples. Come on. Bringa. All the way in. We got a live update. I think we have a storm coming in about 30-40 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump in the boat and head over to Goose Egg Island. We're gonna try and get it weed whacked down. And it's looking like it's supposed to rain for a while, so I don't know if we're gonna get the turf around the island today, but I am gonna get out there and try and get it chopped down before the rain starts. And we're gonna do the maiden voyage of the chest-mounted GoPro. We haven't done this angle yet, so we're gonna see how it is. I think I just felt a raindrop. We gotta get going. All right, man, come on. Don't chew on that. Come on, pup. Rain's already starting, pups. Hopefully we don't get any lightning. Let's try and be quick. Hey, Dabbles. Give me a rain dance, bud. Thank you. Maverick, come here. Come here. Good boy. Hold on, Mav. Be right back. Trying to be quick about this. Be right back. Hold on, Pop. We're here. All right, we're here. I don't really know what you're gonna see. We'll see how it goes. Hold on, Pops. I'll only be a couple minutes.
Whew. That'll do. All right, pups. I'm gonna leave these here. These are daffodils. Let them grow. Guess we're gonna have to come back with all the equipment. All right, take the weed whacker out of here. I'll be there in a minute, Mav. Hold on. As long as the boat doesn't float away. Alright, I'm coming. Get a good shove off. Come pop. Stairs are looking good. I gotta get some pea gravel, fill in all those gaps. And then I can start working on shaping the waterfall. But can't do that in the rain. Oh, Mav. We're busy right now. Hold on, bud. Let me float in there. No, Pop. You're not jumping on. I'm getting off. Hold on. I'm coming. Hold on. I'm coming. Hey, stay down. Stay down. You get me all dirty. All right, come on. You're free. All right, Pop, that should be good. Can't do everything. Gotta stay focused. Maverick! Good boy, Pop. Oh, Mav. Oh, Pop.
All right, Maverick just went home, but the rain is starting up now, so I don't know if we're gonna get the island done today. It's a light sprinkle right now, but it seems to be picking up, and they're calling for it to continue the rest of the evening. And I guess tomorrow is supposed to be a washout too. Huh, Pup, what to do? All right, we're starting to get this on the island now.
It's a little bit harder on the island because we have a steeper slope. I don't even think I'm going to be able to reach the bottom. I might have to try and get those from the boat. But one piece got us pretty far. I think the second piece is going to get us to the back, and then the third piece is definitely going to get us to finish. Now, I did go to the store, tried to kill some time, and I picked up some more staples. Unfortunately, it was still raining whenever I got back. So I got my rain jacket on, and we're just going to see what we can get done today. But I only brought one roll over with me, so I'm going to have to go back over, get another roll. Echo Pup has his rain jacket on, but he's just on the patio with my dad. Can't blame him not wanting to get wet. But all right, let's go pick up some more and see what we can get done. Oh, my seat's all wet. My butt's all wet now too. Huh. All right, we got the second roll on the island, and I don't know if it's just rain, but we have some water in the boat now too. Hopefully we can get the next roll on before we sink. The rain's really not picking up any, but it's still pretty steady. I'm gonna try and get this next one on here. I think we have plenty of the next roll to get all the way around to the end. This is looking good too. The water is gonna rise, so not all of this is gonna be sticking out all the time. And so far so good. We have some natural curves out there, but I don't think it's too bad. Let's go get the last roll and see if we can finish this up. Come on, Pop. You coming out? You gonna help, Pop? Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Just throw it in the front.
Now I'm not able to reach the bottom staples, so I might have to do that from the boat, but I don't know if we're getting that done yet today, so we're just playing that by ear. I'm working on it, Mumbles. I'm getting it ready for you, girl. A little bit longer. I'll let you know when it's ready. Echo Pup staying out of the rain. Pat. And that couldn't have been more perfect. We had just enough turf to wrap the entire island, which ended up being a pretty good guess because I wasn't exactly sure what the circumference of the island was going to be with all these humps and ridges. But we got the turf all the way around the island, and that's really going to help protect erosion. The water lapping up there, but also once we get the ducks out here. We already had some dirt slough off there during our freeze thaw, so we don't have a smooth slope. And it's too steep for stones, so we had to go with the turf, and that's going to make it a lot easier for the ducks to get on and off the island as well. But now while they're getting on and off the island, they're not going to be taking the dirt and the clay into the water with them. But the sizing worked out beautifully. We started right here on this rock, and you can see we ended right here on this rock as well. So there's really only about 4 inches of overlap, which is just perfect. And I was able to notch it around the rock there in the tie-off post. And I pulled some of these little rocks out of an area that was an old French drain. I didn't want it all lumpy there, so I pulled the rocks out and then covered it up with the turf. It's not like it can really drain anywhere. The other side of it's on the other side of the island, so it's all in the pond. But the willow tree out here is doing pretty well.
I did take it off the stake a little bit, and it looks like we're bending. Might try and get this right like that. Try and straighten her out for a little while. Get her grown up first before she starts weeping over. But alright, we have everything done up here except for the bottom staples. I was not able to reach the bottom of the turf here with the 12-inch staples. That's going to have to be done by the boat. But I don't think we have enough time for that today. I am out of energy and I'm soaking wet. I think dinner's almost ready and the forecast for next week is looking a lot better. So we'll get out here whenever the sun is shining and we'll finish this up. We did what we could do today. We pretty much have all the erosion taken care of here on the bank. So now all the rain that we're going to be getting this weekend isn't going to be washing the bank down into the water. I just need to get those long bottom staples in before we get the ducks in the water so they don't put their heads up under there and start dabbling the mud. But for the most part, I'm feeling pretty good about what we got done today. And I'm going to use this as my seat because everything got wet here. I'm soaking wet anyway, but I don't like sitting on cold wet metal. That's what I'm going to sit on. Oh. Keep my balance. Easy now, easy. Okay. All right, this is looking pretty good, even from down here. I like it. But alright guys, that's going to be all for this one. We're making progress here covering up the banks, getting ready for the ducks to come out to the pond. If you want to keep following along with everything here at Whitt Acres, make sure to subscribe down below. Hit that like button before you leave and you can see me and Echo on the next one. Thanks for watching. Echo's staying out of the rain. Huh, Pop?